not doing it for money.
How did you guys get into music?
Okay, for that...
I'm asking this for the second time, right? Yeah.
For Mr. Sherry, you already know. Okay.
So how did you guys get into music?
Okay, for me, I would say, my friend, a good friend of mine, Sohaib Kiani, he's got into classical music these days. He actually got me into it. He and another friend of mine, Taimur Khan. Taimur Khan has gotten into Sarangi now. So they've gotten into the more deeper form of art. They're learning classical music. So I basically just started. I picked from them. My first guitar was Sohaib gave me my first guitar. It was an acoustic. We had our own band, Fantasia.
Okay.
Faraz was a part of that.
Yeah. Right.
He played bass in that.
Yeah, Khurram and I used to jam together back in the high school days. I used to be on vocals then. I couldn't play guitar. He taught me how to play guitar, and then I switched to bass later on.
He's a multi-talented guy. He sings.
Okay.
He plays the rhythms. He plays the bass. And he plays the drums as well.
So you're on vocals then?
Yeah, not actually on vocals, but I do give the backing vocals.
Right. Okay. And you're on bass.
On bass.
Okay.
Full time on bass.
Right.
Well, my part is pretty different from the rest because I was into this extremely grindcore death metal scene. I used to listen to death metal a lot back in 1995, and then me and these couple of friends, we formed Autopsy Gothic.
Right.
This band, you must have heard about it.
Yeah.
It was there till 2000, I guess, and then we had to do something that people could, digest. We formed Andher, a band in Karachi.
Yeah, well, I started, listening to music because of Faraz.
Yeah.
He's my cousin, by the way.
Okay.
My first cousin.
All right.
Mere
Lovely
puppo ka
person.
beta hai.
Okay.
It is 5:30 a.m. This time check is brought to you by Hassan Jangir CSS Academy.
They were practicing for a concert for Fantasia.
Right.
And I saw them guys play, and I thought, I saw Khurram play, and I said, I was so inspired. And I said, man, I gotta learn how to play guitar. तो ये कि एक वीडियो टेप ली फराज से या किसी दोस्त से गिटार बोरो किया, इसने बोरोड गिटार से सीखा, थोड़े से बजाया, उसके बाद अंडरग्राउंड बैंड इधर इस्लामाबाद के, फिर कराची जाना हुआ सिर्फ म्यूजिक के लिए, played with Autopsy with Kami, and अंधेर के तकरीबन से रहा था.
So how does somebody decide who's going to be the bass player since all of you play guitars?
We actually do keep switching.
Yeah, we do keep switching.
That's the best thing about
I mean, what makes you decide somebody plays bass?
When we get tired, so we say, okay, let's try a different thing. And
it's good. It's pretty dynamic actually. Because in future, what we're planning Kami singing and Faraz on drums. So in another song, he on drums, maybe him on vocals. He's on
or he could be on drums and sing like Genesis.
Yeah, he could. He does that.
Even that is possible. Yeah. Because we definitely are.
What will I do?
Huh?
What will I do?
No. But Faraz, he'll play the bass. You're playing the bass, man.
Okay. So, bands are to me inherently more interesting than solo performers because it's like a marriage and things like that. But the other thing is, things that tend to break up bands is who takes the credit for who does what, and very few are, willing to accept that it's
and
really
we've actually gone through that,
You've gone through that,
yes.
Right.
I mean,
how do you resolve that?
For that, seriously, first of all, I would say that finding a right mix of 5 people is tough. It's it's tough anywhere in the world. It is not that it's here in Pakistan. It's everywhere. Right. So if you can find that mix, you're one lucky individual and you're one lucky band.
Okay.
So these differences happen everywhere with every band. So
what kind of differences? You don't have to take names, but what did happen where that became a problem for a band?
Because one thing which happened was that we started talking about money.
Right.
Because we were just coming up, we were nowhere actually.
Oh, that's interesting.
We just had a few concerts with EP, Nuri. They're all good friends.
Yeah.
And we thank them a lot for actually letting us play with them.
Yeah.
5-6 concerts, and then this thing started appearing that paise ko kya hoga if you become big. So every attention diverted from music to politics.
यार मेरे वो 30,000 रुपए को क्या हुआ यार?
30,000? ये 10,000 रुपए लो जहाँ यहाँ से.
You fool, I kill you.
Right.
So definitely we are a music band. We're not politics. We're not politicians.
Right.
So it got pretty and then we decided to definitely part ways.
Right. So, demotivate.
Yeah.
I'm just if I can stick with this for a little while more. How do you decide that when you guys play a concert? How does the money divide? Or for any band, generally, what's the system?
I think in terms of what I personally feel is that live, all the musicians are involved, everybody should get paid equal, simple as that.
Okay.
There should be nothing, because everybody's putting an effort there. I mean, they're not just there, just for the, yes, I'm going to make some.
Going back to the same point, we're not in for the money.
We're not in it for the money, we all have jobs. I mean, money is not an issue, seriously.
And then, there came a concert when, we got some money for the thing.
Yeah.
And we have a Knumb account for, all the funds.
Yes.
And we're planning.
You have a bank that
not
actually
a bank.
opened a Knumb account?
No, just a hypothetical virtual account.
But even if you open it, it will be with a K.
Hi, I would like to withdraw some cash, and can you please speed it up? I have a jam at 1 o'clock.
And you know what? We saved the money, and we're planning a trip to Karachi. We're gonna pay with Mizab and then there.
Yeah.
In the same concert, we're gonna use that money for the tickets of the band and
Right.
It's all
Traveling.
cool,
Because if we seriously, if we go to Karachi, if the sponsors don't pay us, we don't mind. I mean, we're just going to go buy the tickets and go.
Suppose not you guys or any band, they do make it big. So the guy who writes the music or who comes up with the main harmonies, does he get more than everyone else? I mean, like for example, the drummer is usually the most underrated player.
I don't think, well, this band is going to change this, I'm telling you. Because we all, like when you were coming, okay, we were playing a song, but before that we were just jamming and coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
So at that point, everybody's involved.
Right.
So you cannot say, this guy has done more, because, let's say I have a solo part and I've played like solo all over the song, I am the main member who sees, everybody sees.
Right.
It doesn't mean that I'm going to get the money. All of it. It means, if we made the song together, it's all of us.
Okay. Last, I won't push this any further, but what if there's someone who comes up with most of the sketches for the song? Who comes up with, say, a fragmentary piece that can be expanded into something?
Well, for that, seriously, the best thing is get a lawyer. Because, we are not, into that kind of stuff, so I seriously have no idea how to do that.
You don't even know how other bands do that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, we are thankful to God that it's not too much of a concern.
It's not a concern with us, with any of us. We just, as we told, we just had so much fun, Ever since, Kami came from Karachi and we started jamming.
Hey, well done, man.
That's what I also wanted to, highlight another thing, live sound. In Pakistan, live sounds, concerts, I mean, they're basically a joke.
Because the sound wale jo hote
They don't know anything.
Rock क्या है वो पूरा दिन शाहरुख खान के गाने
So
drum kit की भी sound को वही बनाना चाहिए था. We're playing in Karachi on the 13th of May at the Arts Council.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
We'll advertise it for you. Where?
Sure, it's in the Arts Council. Our
3 bands.
studios is doing it. Studios 247. Basically, it's our own effort to do something good. And you'll see Mizrab, Knumb, and Andher playing live over there.
Mizrab, Knumb, and Andher. So where are you gonna go?
I'll be there, man.
For both of them?
Yes.
They'll be playing in separate time slots, so you have his own time.
We don't, how can you imagine 3 bands playing at the same time?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of much actually. So what would you like to tell aspiring musicians, since you're into that and your fan following is based on that?
I mean, I would just say keep practicing. That's the best thing. And I mean,
that without practice you can be really great if you've got.
I mean, you could be naturally talented, naturally gifted, but then again, you'd be wasting your talent, because practice makes perfect. I mean, because it's basically a general rule, let's just say, of the word. Practice makes perfect. So even if you're naturally talented and you do not practice, then there's a limit to things. So
yeah, you'll be single track, and you don't want to do that. You want to grow in different.
And this is the same thing with us as well, because we're comfortable in doing anything,
Right.
Kami can sing, Faraz can sing, he can play the bass, Faraz can play the rhythms.
Right.
Anything.
Yeah. Any message? From
Just
your other
say-
video channel or whatever. Watch that after 2 months.
Yeah, you would be watching that.
Yeah.
I just say support rock and please stop supporting all the sissy bands. And that's it.
Okay. No sissy bands, right? Yeah.
Rock on, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said in the last program?
Yeah, man. Why come up with something new? Why that works?
Seriously, another point, the most famous guy in our band is Mr. Sherry. Seriously.
Yeah.
He's already been on television. So now he's going to come the second time.
So many times.
Yeah.
I've been in Cherry R video as well, man.
You're
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're
I've been in
he's
Corduroy's
soon go-
video as well, man.
he's
You
gonna-
are in
yes.
Shariar's video, right?
Yeah,
the blues playing and that.
Yeah, man.
And
And then Corduroy's video as
Corduroy's
well.
upcoming video.
Gulam as well, man. Now, and
What are you doing in Corduroy's video?
man, trying to, mime as one of the, there's a